Yo, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and title this entire video Allegedly because some of the revelations coming out about the Love is Blind Season 6 cast, it's bad enough that so many of the potential couples ended up dashing our dreams because of how unserious the men have been this season. And yeah, the fact that I feel like a couple of the guys could have at least come out. Oh.
Okay.
Ish. I'm talking about the need to, at the very least, disclose that they aren't totally monogamous at all. Because obviously, no one was going to be upfront about the fact that they are doing all of this for clout. Well, it turns out we have bigger problems than Brittany and Kenneth calling it quits because the guy was 100% not into the lady. Or that, more shockingly, Jeramy cheated on Lauren while the show was taping. And while fans of the dating show get ready for the final 3 batches of the season, where we get to see which one of these troubled couples will actually get married, some piping hot tea has rocked the entire production in real life. I think the first shocker would have to be Jimmy. And no, not so much because of the tension between him and Chelsea, which I will address in this video, but more so because he's had to come out and set the record straight because there's a girl who came out talking about how she was mortified seeing her boyfriend on the show.
Imagine my f***ing surprise when I turn on the new season of Love is Blind this morning and see my boyfriend. Yeah. Are you shocked? Because I sure as hell am. I feel like I'm experiencing such a wide range of emotions, heartbreak, jealousy, shock, rage. Why the is my man on TV? And why the is he on a dating show talking to other women? Obviously, I'm not going to tell you who it is. I still think he's the love of my life and we can work past this. So like, I'm not going to say his name, but holy this is just how I'm feeling right now. I literally watched the first episode. I had to turn it off because I was literally just staring at the screen like, hello? As an avid reality TV show watcher, I see this happen all the time with girls where they're like, that's my man on TV. How did this happen? And I'm like, well, that's kind of embarrassing. How did you not know? And now it's happening to me. Of course, he's in this pod talking to beautiful women. For all I know, I thought he was on a business trip. He couldn't talk to me because he was working. Come to find out you're dating other people? Are you kidding me? He's talking to this woman who has a child. I can't compete with that and she's stunning. Do I keep watching this season? Do I say something to him? I haven't seen him or spoken to him about this. Just don't know what I'm supposed to do and I feel like all I can do right now is just like talk about how I'm feeling and I'm just so hurt and I don't know where to go from here.
Now, a few of the guys in the house have been lying about their real life relationship statuses and people started working it out that, well, I mean, could it be Jimmy?
I don't know this woman. I've never met this woman. It's not true. I gotta give it to her. It's an incredible marketing ploy. She is getting so many clicks and she's making so much money off my name. It is insane. She doesn't say it's me, but she's definitely insinuating it's your boy. I've had so many people send this to me and I wasn't gonna address it, but at this point I feel like I need to. I think she's running at about 16 million right now, which is absolutely insane to me and bizarre it's getting that much traction. So I wanted to come on here and tell everybody it's not true.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Phew. It turns out that Jeramy, whose real name is spelled like that, was not completely honest about who he is pre, during and post the pod. It's coming out now that prior to coming on Love is Blind Season 6, Jeramy left behind a fiance and a stepchild to come out and pretend he's an eligible bachelor on the show. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly. Apparently, at the time when he auditioned for the show, he was living with his fiance and son, whom they were both raising and making plans for the future. And it looks like as soon as he found out that he'd been cast for the show, he dumped his fiance and they sold the house.
What are you saying? Is this right?
Well, that's all according to the former fiance's mother, who spilled the tea in her Facebook group. It's being said that taping for the show started around February or March last year.
Probably more September. For, that is spring, summer.
Okay.
So September spring summer.
And completely out of nowhere, Jeramy then made decisions to sell the home at the end of 2022. As in, the house was apparently put up for sale a couple of months before he left to start filming the show, where he would be looking for his next fiancée. See, remember when he told Lauren that he sold his old house and wants them to get a house together because he doesn't want her to feel like she's coming into his world? Well, he neglected to mention all that too. Jeramy has denied that he applied to be on the show though. He says they reached out to him and he has receipts for all of that. But as we now know, things didn't go as planned for Jeramy because he ended up cheating on the new fiancée with the girl he didn't choose. Yikes. And then there's Trevor, who totally had everyone swooning with his warm personality and sweet charm. It's the reason a lot of people have been calling him Teddy Bear. I never called him that. Who called him that? I never called him that. You people did all of that by yourselves and look where it got us. Well, he played the role so well in the past that when Chelsea decided to choose Jimmy instead, we were all a little bit sad, because what a sweet guy, right? Well, Chelsea dodged a bullet there, because as it turns out, he was in a committed relationship when he went on the show. And his now former girlfriend was also in on it because Trevor had apparently been reassuring her that this whole thing is just a platform for clout. In that conversation, Trevor allays her fears and promises that he would not be falling for anyone in the pods because he fully intends to get married to her. Tell me why shortly after returning from the taping of the show, he dumps his girlfriend and allegedly threatened her that if she blew his cover, he would show her tape to her young son. So she should just shut up and accept it all. We are gonna get more into that shortly, but I just want to talk about Kenneth for a second because man, his breakup with Brittany was hard for me. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I had been genuinely rooting for them. Okay? They seemed so authentic in the pods, and after meeting each other in person, their connection felt quite real for me for a second. And I mean second, because it didn't take long before cracks began to show in their relationship at their apartment. But the whole time when he would zone off and be reclusive, almost totally ignoring Brittany, I just thought he's one of those people who live so much in their heads and that he easily drifts away, But looking back, even his response to Brittany's complaints during their breakup were a whole lot of gaslighting. The gaslighting has continued after the show, and we are going to watch that in utter shock shortly. The way it's a hot mess. It's so bad that people have started coming after the production company for not doing their due diligence in vetting these people. Where did you get this dude, producer? Stick around as we get into it. Spill in the comments, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the Quench channel, and certainly to the world of deception, lies, and clout chasing at the expense of other people's genuine dreams, feelings, and hopes. I'm so annoyed because the whole premise of the show's format is a return to authentic love. See, and here we are watching people play in our faces and totally waste our time. It's time for Jeramy, who has been exposed in the most awful way on the 6th season of Love is Blind. After Lauren caught him in the middle of a lie and dumping him on the spot, it looks like he's been feeling the heat outside as well. And by the way, were you guys studying that Oak's whole dismissive demeanor during that heated conversation with his fiancée on episode 9? He tried crafting a pathetic lie and then gave up midway, saying, I won't talk to you about that right now. He's feeling the heat now and wants us to understand that there's a lot of footage that we don't actually get to see, since we know so much. He shared this on Instagram. Okay, got it. Enough. The amount of hate myself and other castmates have received is over the top. We all had the courage to put ourselves in the public eye to watch an experiment unfold. For you, it's entertainment. For us, it was a part of life at an accelerated pace. Unfortunately for the world, filming 8 to 10 hours a day isn't enough. Next time we recommend having cameras attached 24/7. We'll make sure everyone is perfect at every moment and nothing but blunted, boring moments happen. While everyone is entitled to their opinions, it's effing wild to make assumptions about everyone without 1, knowing us, and 2, being involved in any way, 3, not being a part of the other thousands of hours of footage that's been captured. Everyone will get their chance to speak when the time is right. Until then, we all get it. Jeremy, no, we do not. In a post-show interview with Entertainment Tonight, Kenneth still owns up to nothing and allows the gaslighting to continue.
Have like moments before that where we're like, navigating, let's not be on the same page. But that level of perspective was like a wow. But once I got over the wow behind it, I had to be like, you know what? I needed to hear this. I needed to see this. I saw my forever with Brittany. I really did. So even though it was hard for me to hear it, that was what made me say, Ken, like, put a pause on it. Even though there are moments where I felt like I'm not agreeing with this, or like she made me feel this way, I was still like, that's still my wife. That's still my fiance. So we needed to have that moment of like her being that direct with me around like, I don't feel this way that I used to, and I need you to hear that. I need to hear that, because if not, I still would have been like pushing, like, no, we're going to the place in a couple weeks. So yeah.
Well, you know what? I guess we can look forward to AD and Clay and see how that goes. And I do think they need to take some time before proceeding with their relationship, especially on Chelsea's side. Girl, he said you were clingy. And of course, the insecurities that you still need to work on. What do you guys think of this mess? Let us know in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to this here channel. Until next time, bye.